Yo. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. This dude just started the fucking fire. You started that fire.
It's a fire.
Because they don't think it's that. Hey, this guy just set that fire.
You started that fire? You just came from over there. We just saw you.
You're right.
Oh.
And you have the warrant for the murder, right? Oh, I wish you did. So
these are the houses, his friends. What the fuck? You need to be hospitalized. You are going to be fined and hospitalized.
Wow, never a dull moment in LA. All the fire is spreading, and we need to get off this mountain. Damn it! Oh, let me get out the way. Get out the way. Get up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scotty. Yes. All right. That's your help.
Family, did y'all see that? These people called an arsonist. He sought the fire. And you wonder why California burning it up? Well, that's partially because of people like this. He want to cause mayhem and destruction. Think about that. What would cause you to just want to burn something up and to cause all type of taxpayers hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars because helicopters ain't cheap. Fire department is not cheap. People out there risking their lives to out on fires and he out here setting them. What they should do is give him 15 seconds, light him on fire for 15 seconds. And maybe that will stop him the next time. The next time it's going to be 30 seconds. But for 15 seconds, light his clothes on fire and let him run around for 15 seconds. It's not going to kill him. Let him waddle around and do all that for 15 seconds. And then out the mouth. And then let him go. Now, next time we catch you doing it, it's going to be 30 seconds. I call that justice. Not killing it, not doing that, but light him on fire for 15 seconds now. And then next time it's 30. And if he still don't get the message, light him on fire for a whole minute. And let's see how that play out. Because trust me, we can stop this, Did you hear me?
A woman charged in a 2023 deadly missing person investigation in Horry County received her sentence today in court. 42-year-old Samantha Watts is charged with murder, obstructing justice, accessory after the fact to a felony, and several drug charges in the death investigation of Horry Souls.
Souls was first reported missing on January 10th, 2023, before his body was found 6 days later near Green Sea Road in Gallivan's Ferry. ABC 15's Caitlin Richards joins us live now from the Horry County Courthouse. So, Caitlin, what all took place in court today?
Well, Samantha Watts will now spend 45 years in prison for the murder of Horry Souls. But she's not the only one to have received sentencing today in this case. Samantha Watts pleaded guilty to murder on Friday. She appeared in court today, approaching the court tearfully, apologizing to Souls' family. Souls' family sat in court shaking their heads, crying. Samantha's defense asked the judge for leniency for not only her, but for her children also charged in this case. Judge Nettles sentenced her to 45 years in prison. Peyton Watts, Samantha Watts' son, who was a juvenile at the time of the murder, was also sentenced today after pleading to murder. He was sentenced to 35 years after the judge heard from close friends of his saying he was controlled by his mother, and Souls' family asking the judge to not have mercy on him. Amber Watts, Samantha's daughter, was charged in this case. She pleaded guilty to accessory after the fact. She was 21 when this happened, now 23 with a 1-year-old. Defense told the judge she was the, quote, successful one of the family, not knowing what was going on the night of the murder. Defense asked the judge for home detention or probation. Judge Nettles sentenced Amber to 6 years in prison and 5 years to probation. Jonathan Watts, Samantha's other son, was also sentenced today after he pleaded guilty to assault and battery in this case. The defense said he used his fists to beat up Souls and his anger got the best of him before helping Souls up to his feet. He then called his girlfriend to leave the situation. Judge Nettles said Jonathan got credit for the 908 days he served under the Youthful Offender Act, avoiding prison.
I would be expecting you for my children, please. And I'm not a bad person.
Well. The judge got it right on this one. Give her 45 years. That's a death sentence for her. She was the mastermind, and she raised 3 barbarians. So, hey, give them time, too, because they was helping. They was assisting. They was co-conspirators, too. Get them all. This is what justice look like. I like to see justice for everybody, not just black people, but for the white ones, for the Asian, for the Mexicans, everybody. I want to see justice for everybody. I don't want one group being treated differently because of a skin color or no. If you do wrong, you get the same penalty. You understand? If you're doing something good, you get the same reward. See, I'm a fair person in my judgment. I don't give black people preferential treatment. Why? No. I treat people according to their merits and their character, not their skin color. You understand? But some of y'all have a problem with that because you're always looking through a racial lens, and that causes you to treat people differently. So then that birth resentment and hatred and envy and jealousy, bitterness and all that get embedded in your heart like the sycamore tree. But guys, tell me what y'all think about this case. Did the judge get it right on this case, guys? What says you guys?
Doing here? Because she said I feel rejected, so we're gonna take her to lunch and then just drop it from there.
Okay. Well, I got a whole bunch of messages that say you were going to do a lot different, right? You were going to lick her nipples and play between her legs. She was real. She sent you the pictures to prove she was real. And you even said, like, thank you for showing me that now that I know you're real, right? You said a lot. I want to go to these chat logs. You said a lot of dirty things to her, right?
Yeah, but it was just like a fantasy at the beginning.
Sure, yeah.
I had no idea it was personal.
Do you fantasize for 13-year-olds typically, or is it just this one? I
wasn't sure that she was 13.
Well, when she proved it to you, you were sure. You're pretty easy to find if you Google your name. You know that, right? You're a pretty important person, but have you taken advantage of younger before, like in China and all that? Tell me one thing. You're not a cop, right? And she says, I'm not a cop. And you said, okay, are you okay with me touching you? Miss, do you think you did anything wrong?
Yeah, I did.
So what do you think? You said you wanted to hang out. You said, first we'll hang out romantically, and then I'll touch you, kiss your nipples, kiss your breast between your legs.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
I know. I'm just saying. You said it. You said it to a 13-year-old. That's what I'm trying to say.
Family, did y'all hear that? He said he was fantasizing about a 13-year-old girl. Isn't this something? And you notice the guy said that you are a very important person. Do y'all know how common this is, guys? Why do you think these people would be traveling outside of the country to go to these little poor, destitute areas? People that's poor and people that don't have a lot of resources. Why do you think they travel to those places? What is so grandiose there? The people will let you mess with their children. Like Thailand, places in South America, they places in Africa, they places in the Caribbean. The United States, amongst the black people, is the only place that you don't have an open air pedophile ring. You have an open air pedophile ring in all of those places that I just named. You can go to mostly every country on this planet and they will have an open pedophile ring. You can't do that in Black America society, FBA society. If so, where is it at? Now, I did not say some old bloody jaw wolf touching on a child. I say an open pedophile ring where everybody knows what's going on. Never happened. Shut it down. Go in there and wreak havoc, wreak shop in there. And this guy here, online texting and sending all type of provocative pictures and all this other stuff that he's doing. Guys, I'm telling y'all, watch your children. Pay attention to what they're doing online, guys, because there are people out there that's out to get these children. They want the children so bad. They feeding for your child. Boys and girls, be involved with your children. Be up in their life, man. I'm telling y'all, all right? But guys, I'm going to go ahead and put a period there, guys. But until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.